20 years.
Yeah, we just finished it, and it only took us like 2 years.
Well, we started playing the game, what was it? No, it was before I got that other job, so it was like June, right?
Yeah, wasn't it just when I visited you last year? That's when we started it.
It was June, and now it's almost May. So take with that what you will.
Sorry.
But we're back.
We did it.
We see your comments that want the other games and not this one.
We'll get to it eventually.
Happy Smasher Pass, we're asexual.
Two asexuals play Smasher Pass, Spirit of Justice edition. Finally.
Under 18, omitted.
Pass.
So, pass on him, but I actually like this outfit a lot more than his last one.
I just think it's funny. He just looks very goofy.
I think all the Pains kind of look a little goofy.
He's the goofiest.
You remember?
He's King Goofy.
King Goofy. Do you remember in Ace Attorney 4 where Winston Payne had like...
He was bald, but he had
like long hair,
yeah.
but he was also bald. He looked like a rocker who had a bad midlife crisis. It was like, I should keep regrowing. He looks like my ex. You know exactly which one. Here's the thing. I actually really like this design for Gaspard Payne. I think it's really funny.
It's a good design. I just wouldn't smash.
I wouldn't smash either, yet I'm gonna keep talking about how good this sprite looks. I like the drawing of the face. Okay, honestly, the Spirit of Justice drawings for the main characters are probably my favorite in the entire series.
They're really good.
These, just the regular ass renders. The one of Athena is especially good. When she's pointing.
Yeah.
That one's good. Anyways, pass. Do you remember that he existed?
No.
He died first.
Okay.
Pass.
I don't know. It's Patrol. Who cares?
Patrol. Who cares? I was gonna say Smash, and then I saw the pedo stash. He looks like every high school boy who's like, no, I don't. It's my mustache. I don't need to shave it. It looks good. It's been a year since we played this. What?
Yeah. I think what this video is gonna be is me going, oh yeah, they exist.
Yeah, we don't even remember who one of the culprits was.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
This is gonna be a grand old time.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, we forgot everything. Will it make it
don't
better
say that.
or worse?
We remember everything. Well,
yes.
it also... I feel like Spirit of Justice isn't really talked about, as much as Dual Destinies and Apollo Justice is.
Yeah.
I feel like, I got spoilers for most every game in the series except for this one. There are a few spoilers I kinda knew, and we'll get to it with one specific character, but I didn't know a lot of them,
Yeah.
Oh, also, spoiler warning. Whatever.
If you're watching a Smasher Pass video about an entire game, ye best be prepared for
Okay,
spoilers.
here's the thing. You remember the very first one that for some reason has 100,000 views? That's insane.
That's bonkers. Thank you.
Awful.
By the way.
Thank you. Awful. That's terrible. But the guy who I kept comparing to Larry saw the video, and then he's like, "I've never played Ace Attorney, but I'm gonna watch it anyways." And I'm like, dude, at least play it with me first. So I had to yell at him to stop watching it. Yeet. Anyways.
Pass. Smash.
I've been on a date with 2 of these men. I love a metalhead. I like that he's a monk, and then he just goes ham with the metal music.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I like
dope.
that they changed, the talking noise for him. I like that it was guitar sounds.
That was cool.
That was cool. I wish they would change things up more often.
I feel like that would be really interesting for the rest of the series.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looks like Jesus.
He does. And on the 3rd day, Jesus began playing some dope fucking metal music. Where do you think Christian rock came from?
Peace, love, and understanding.
No,
that's
honest.
rare.
Okay, here's the thing. This name is my least favorite in the entire game because I think they just gave up on the Khurainese.
They gave up with the puns.
They gave up specifically for the Khurainese characters,
especially them, but kind of everyone.
Because that now they're just if you just say it, it's like a game of. You ever played Mad Gab?
No.
So Mad Gab is a game. Rhett and Link played it, where it's a kind of a nonsense sentence that if you say it fast enough, it sounds like something else.
Oh, okay. I've seen clips of them playing it.
Yeah, that's
not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea.
Well, it's certainly not your cup of tea. You know what? I got into Rhett and Link many years too late. Now I watch them.
Good. They're fun.
They are fun. Do you still watch them?
Every once in a while.
I watch them for a bit.
I watch them for a hot second.
I watch more Smosh. I like that now their hair is the exact opposite.
I know.
Right?
Now his hair goes up and his hair goes down.
Oh, would you like some of this on your that?
What did we say for the judge in the first
We
one?
passed on all
Did
of
we
them,
pass?
so pass.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah,
But I
pass.
kind of like his eyebrows.
He's the best looking judge out of the judges, but still pass.
Is he?
They all look the same.
They all look the same. I kind of like the vanilla judge, like just the regular one.
I like him.
Have you seen the person on TikTok that's like, the judge is my waifu?
I'm not.
Or maybe they were cosplaying. You can tell from my abandoned Twitter. But it's been a while since I've engaged with the fandom, and nothing against the fandom. Ace Attorney is one of the better fandoms I've been in, but I became much happier when I stopped engaging with teenagers online. I'm
Real?
21. I could be out at the bar right now, but I'm actually talking about Ace Attorney. Smash. You know what? I'm gonna say it.
I'm passing on him.
You're
Sorry.
passing on him? Why? This actually seemed like a you character.
Nah, I mean, well, for starters, the same thing I said in the first video. I hate the smell of anything, cigarettes, cigar, anything.
There's a
Stinky.
There
He
was a-
smells bad.
uh-oh, stinky. There was a meme on Twitter, formerly known as X, the picture of the villain from Moana. It was like the two pictures. Her is like the green goddess, and then like the fire person, where it's like smelling weed versus smelling cigarettes. And everyone's like, why are we pretending that weed smells good?
It doesn't.
It don't.
It smells worse than literal dog shit.
I live in a terrible student apartment. The smell of weed is baked into the bricks. And I wish I was getting baked into the bricks instead of the smell, because it smells bad. I just realized I've never elaborated on why I would smash him. And you know what? I don't know why. I love that when it was like we were seeing his final moments, it just looked like you know when people, like a lot of non-artists will get an iPad for the first time on Procreate and they will just do the faceless people drawings. I love that that's what his final moments look like.
I like that he cares about Rafa.
I like that he cares about his daughter. That was sweet.
I'm still passing though.
I kind of like his stupid outfit. I like the cuffs. The cuffs go kind of hard. See? Did I give him that voice? He had 3 lines. Who cares?
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. The target, see? It didn't go down.
The noise you just made sounded like a Minecraft villager, but
I'm already sick of the Minecraft movie. I saw it early,
yeah.
so I've been dealing with it for too damn long. Chicken Jockey is not funny anymore. By the time we edit this and come out, everyone will be agreeing with me, so that's why I feel comfortable saying this.
Yep.
So, here's the thing with Maya.
I'm still passing. Sorry.
She looks like an adult, and my brain can recognize that she is an adult. Pass.
Pass.
That is a child. That is my little sister Maya.
Yeah. I know she's like 30 now.
She's like
or whatever.
28. She's like Mia's age.
That's
the saddest
28 is
thing.
basically 30.
You can tell that you are a child. When I was first introduced to these games, I was 15. When I played them again for a second time, I was 18 when I first started playing these games again. And you know what? I didn't want to hang out with 16-year-olds. I would hang out with Maya though. She's cool.
She's cool.
She's cool. I'm just so used to her being like teenager sidekick, but she looks very cute.
Yeah.
I love Maya. You know how
Maya's
good it was
great.
to see her back and do her stupid voice again?
Her.
Every time she would talk, it was fun. I missed Maya.
Yeah.
You ready to play 3 games without Maya?
No, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. I miss her already. Smash.
Smash, why not?
Smash. I like that picture. I know it's not technically Man of Mystery in it because it's like Mr. Rias, right?
Yeah.
But I love the picture of the Grimaries and he looks photoshopped in.
Yeah,
like you can tell he was not designed at the
I-
same time. It was so funny.
I kind of hate that he's a Grimari, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like that he was a Grimari. I think, okay, so honestly, I think it could have, like, the extra Grimari. Oh, they worked with these other people. That could have worked if he worked with Valent or Zach after the Grimaris kind of split up, right? Because they split up for a while. Zach stopped doing magic. I don't know. It's been, oh my god, it's been like 2 years since we played Apollo Justice. That's horrible.
Hate that.
He could have just been like a partner of Valent or Zach from when they like split up for a bit, but
Still not ideal.
still not great. But I don't know. I like this design too much. I
like
love his stupid Joker outfit.
I like the design. It's just I don't like attaching it to Grimari.
You don't like
No.
the blood thinks he's part of the team?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
There's like a clip that some people repost from Teen Titans Go where it's the theme song and then after every line it just goes, and Bumblebee! Don't ask me why I know that. Bumblebee's rad in the original Teen Titans though, she's pretty cool.
Oh, I was thinking Bumblebee the Transformer. I didn't know there
Since when do you know Transformers?
Since I don't know Teen Titan Bumblebee, so I just went to the only one I could think of, which is the Transformer.
I was surprised it wasn't the Bee Movie based on your impassioned rant about loving the Bee Movie today. Real thing that happened.
That was a keystone movie of my childhood, alright?
My dear audience, I would never shit you like this. He went on a 5-minute
It was
rant.
not that long.
It felt like it for me. We were playing through like the last bit of the DLC case, and he said a line as something like in a very strange cadence.
The way the sentence was,
and I was like, that sounds so corny. And he's like, what is his name?
That's
Ken?
what Ken from B Movie sounds like. He says a sentence like that, so that's
And
just how I read it.
And I said, you knowing that is more of a diss than I could come up with. I've never seen the Bee Movie. I've seen the video where it zooms, it like speeds up every time they say bee, and frankly, I think that's enough.
You can't get the full experience from that. You need to see it for real.
Your attachment to Jerry Seinfeld is none of my business. Smash on Man of Mystery. You see him with like the hair poking out and not the mask. He's kind of hot.
Okay.
He does look like my ex. I fear this will be like the Ace Attorney 5 video where you can tell that the only case we're familiar with is the DLC.
The last one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we'll still have enough of like the last case.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I put them together because I couldn't find a zoomed in picture of Betty. They are 19. I looked it up because they look like children.
They do.
Pass.
Which is why I'm gonna pass.
Pass, but actually I really like Betty's
I like
reveal.
them a lot.
Betty's reveal was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
With the I was doing a visual gag for our podcast audience. Hi, welcome back to the podcast.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Dream guest on my... But, I like where she lifts up the umbrella, and then it's Betty, and then all the bats fly out. Like, that fucking rules.
They're so cool. I like them a lot.
I saw that breakdown before anything else in Spirit of Justice.
Womp womp. I like her stupid bat hair.
I like the bat hair. I like their little ears, the little bunny ears. It's actually very cute. Their designs are great.
They are.
Ace Attorney has some like really good designs, and honestly, Bonnie and Betty are so underrated. Mm-hmm. Their hair is their animals. Oh, that's great. Crazy. Pass though, but they're very cute.
Cool.
So I actually think the comments might be mad at us for this one.
I'm Smash, but I would not enjoy it.
Smash me would be annoying. In the middle of sex, and he's like, I have to avenge my father. and you're like, why are you thinking about that right
What are you
now? And
talking
he's like,
about?
I just need to avenge my father. And you're like, you are 3 inches in me, and that is what you are thinking about? Kept you waiting, huh? Anyways, physically very attractive.
I like his design so much.
I actually don't really care for his design, but physically, very attractive. I would hate to be in a room with him for more than 5 minutes. When he is not annoying, he is bland. They were trying to make him Edgeworth, I think.
Yeah, but like they were trying to keep him like very mysterious until like the last 5 seconds, which doesn't work if you want me to care. I know we're supposed to care because Apollo cares, but I don't.
They left Blackwell kind of mysterious, but you liked him. What do you think is the difference? Is that he had a bird?
I do like the bird, but also because Athena would I don't know. Athena cared about him. I don't.
Yeah, but Apollo cares about Nahyuta.
I don't know what the difference is. It just works with Black Quill and Athena, and it doesn't with these guys.
I fear it may have been me in your ear going, he's boring, he's boring, he's boring.
Hi, Editing Anchovy here. It's 2 a.m. I originally had like a 5-minute rant that I went on about why Simon worked for me better than the Yuta does because I can never formulate a thought correctly while we're recording these. It's always after. But as I was watching it back, I didn't like it, so here's attempt 2. Right off the bat, Simon's setup is just more interesting. He killed someone? That's crazy. Which, on its own, I'm not holding against him. Like, he doesn't need to be convicted killer level type shit going on here. But he also has emotions. Nahyuta doesn't have those. And while they do keep Simon mysterious for a while, and he doesn't talk to Athena that much. He still talks to people and has people to play off of. Looking at you, Bobby Fulbright. Meanwhile, Nahyuta doesn't talk to anyone. Apollo tries, but that goes nowhere. Like, there were parts during that last trial with Garan where we forgot he was there because he stopped talking. You also don't really get the sense that he doesn't want to be doing what he's doing until the last 5 minutes. But with Simon, it's more drip-fed to you to keep you invested. And I was invested. TLDR, they hang the promise of Nahyuta being interesting over your head for the whole game, but hold it there so long that you lose interest completely by the time they try to pay it off. Solution 1. Have him talk to Rafa. If he's doing all this for Rafa, have them interact. Show him caring about her. That'd be a good start. Anyway.
What did he even do in the story? He just kind of...
Yeah, like, he did nothing. Like, Blackwell did stuff.
He just kind of sucked. And then at the end, he's like, now you care about me, right? And I'm like, no.
No.
I'm not sold that Apollo should leave the Right Anything Agency, though I do... Okay, I think Apollo leaving the Right Anything Agency was probably the best thing for his character.
Yeah.
But, I don't care about Nahyuta. Nahyuta, boring. Bobby's
have...
a better, love interest for Simon.
Miss Bobby. Oh, speaking of Simon, that case where it was both of them was really funny because, I made them both British, right? And so...
They have the same voice.
I voiced both of them, and so... In one corner you have this British guy, and then in the other corner we have this British guy! This British guy! And I thought it was funny!
It was very funny. They were two very we made every Khurainese person British.
Or Australian.
Or Australian. We made Dhurke Australian.
Yeah.
Every Khurainese person we made British, because I was like, I don't want to do an Asian accent.
Yeah. Jesus guy started British, but he turned Australian the further along that trial went.
Right.
And which is why we started making more characters Australian.
You did. I refused to do an Australian accent because I'm really bad at them.
Just watch Bluey, then you'll know how to do it.
Okay, is it a thing, so I've been on 2 dates with women where they have both ended in us watching Bluey at her house.
Bluey's good.
Why do my dates keep ending like that?
I don't know.
Whatever, it's fine. You guess on my podcast!
Another thing I wanted to throw in about Nahyuta before we move on. I have a lot of worms on strings hung up around my room.
Make sure to put in pictures.
Oh, definitely. For various Ace Attorney characters.
And Amphibia.
And Amphibia. I have some Danganronpa ones too, but the
Danganronpa ones are funny.
They're funny, but the only ones relevant to this story are the Ace Attorney ones. So I had a bunch. I've been trying to creatively incorporate them into my room, and I have a bunch of dragon figurines. One of these dragon figurines has 3 heads. All of their mouths are open and screaming, so I put Bobby in one mouth, Simon in another mouth, and I had a purple worm, so I just put a Nahyuta worm in the 3rd mouth. I was hoping he would earn his place there.
But he never did!
I don't think he did, I'm sorry!
The polycule all getting eaten together.
By a dragon.
I don't know. You guys gave me hope when I was reading the comments of the Ace Attorney 5 video, because we mentioned Nahyuta for a little bit. No, we didn't. Or maybe we did, but we mentioned like a ship dynamic of dude who wears black but is a very like nice person, and then person who wears white but is a terrible person.
Yeah.
And relating to Bobby and Simon. And we had a few people that were like, ooh, you'll love Nahyuta and Simon. And I was sitting there and I was like, I gotta have an open mind. Nahyuta is too boring to be a bad person. That's my terrible stance of this video.
Yeah.
I always have like 3 bad opinions in every video, but I don't know. I just feel like I kept waiting for Nahyuta to grow on me or Nahyuta to just get better, and he just wouldn't. Feels like he stayed stagnant the whole time, and then at the end he's like, but I am a rebel, you care about this, right? And I was like, no. I care about Rafa.
The only time I felt something is when he pulled off his little hand cover and he had the dragon tattoo, but
that was very sweet.
I think I only felt something because I like Dhurke a lot.
Dhurke is like one of you. We can get back to Dhurke because he's in this.
Dhurke's later, but
Dhurke is later. Yeah, Smash, but I would hate it the whole time.
I would not enjoy it, but
I'd be sitting here like, why are you talking about your dead dad when I'm sitting naked on your bed? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. You're gonna hate my response to this one even more.
Smash.
I would.
Smash.
He looks like Robert Downey Jr., like Iron Man.
He does, honestly.
I like that he got kicked out of a club and then was like, I'm gonna kill their daughter about it. Or maybe he didn't. It's been a year since we played that trial.
Yeah. Who knows what happens in that trial?
I love his stupid shorts. Look at his jorts. I love his stupid curly goatee.
Funny. I remember he had like 5 different voices.
Did I voice him or did you?
I voiced him at first, and then we went to sleep, and then we woke up and we forgot, and then you voiced him.
Then why did you remember now? And not... I don't even remember what voice I gave him, to be honest. Was he New Yorker?
He was either, I think he was like New York, Jersey.
He was New York, Jersey? Well, that
Either
is
that
one of my
or-
favorite voices to do.
Yeah.
I will give any character that voice if you let me. Which is why I normally just have to go British.
Yeah.
Smash.
Smash.
I like that he set up his successor to get killed and then was like, oh man, wonder why that happened. That's crazy.
Major L.
He's unbothered in his lane. His skin is moisturized.
Real.
King.
What a
Oh, we
legend.
went on for like 10 minutes about how much we hate Nahyuta, and then we're like, Roger Rettins is my guy. That's terrible.
Okay.
Pass, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, probably also pass.
I had to put in the Maya design because I thought it was really funny.
Saw the Maya design, my brain immediately went past. Then I had to look back at the other two.
Well,
like,
I'm
maybe.
sorry, I'm funny.
I had to look at the other two, I'm like, no, still pass.
I like that he doesn't have pupils.
Yeah, that's very fun.
He might in one of his sprites. It's been a while since I looked through them.
It's been a while since we played 90% of this.
Yeah, so I don't remember who killed him.
Yeah.
I think it was a suicide. Do you want to Google it? We should
Yeah,
Google
alright.
it.
We'll Google it in real time, guys.
In real time.
Yeah.
Live streamed directly to your face.
Who killed That's not how you spell his name, but...
6.5 hours later.
Who killed you?
Was it a suicide? It might have been a suicide.
I don't know.
I think it was a suicide. Because it...
Who killed you?
I imagine the Benny Hill thing playing over this as you're going insane. Stupid.
2,000 years later.
Are you reading the whole bio?
No, I'm skimming it, seeing if it has anything. What the hell?
Go down to the bottom. He's dead. I like that he loved his wife. Like, that was really sweet.
He and his wife are really cute. I like them.
Who killed him?
I don't know, it just says main article, write a turnabout, but that's useless. Where? Where is it?
May I?
Figure out how he died because I am incapable of reading a wiki article.
He committed suicide.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Alright, I was like, he either just died like an idiot or he killed himself.
Shows how much we liked that case. It was nice to see Maya again, but I actually didn't really care for it. I didn't care for a lot of the Khurainese ones. I guess it's because
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the new characters. I liked Rafa, I guess. But I was more invested in the Trucy case, and then the Simon case, and the DLC. I really liked the DLC case.
That one was
we'll
so
get
much
into
fun.
that. It
Yeah,
was so
that's the one
fun.
we just finished. That's crazy.
If he grew hair, actually, I would smash.
I'm going pass.
I like his bone structure.
Yeah.
Who's he giving?
He's got
from
a
the-
good face.
From the first game, if I've not from like the first game, but like the trilogy, I feel like there's a character with that exact same bone structure. Whatever, he's dead. Whatever, it's smashed, but I'm convincible the other way.
I have no idea how this happened, but we somehow skipped over Prey Zealot completely when we were recording this. Don't know how we swung that. At least we didn't skip over anyone important, though. I'm gonna pass, but I could be convinced either way. My favorite thing about him is the way he died. Getting squished by a rock onto a stabby thing. That's metal as fuck. Drift says, pass, but I'd smash if he wasn't a narc. I think his name is supposed to be, like, Praise a lot, but we read it as Zealot the whole time. And whenever I see his name, I just think of the way that Candace sings Zealot in the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars special, the Stormtrooper song that she sings. Which I guess works out. Candace wants to kill rebels. Pare Zealot wants to kill rebels. It's perfect.
Smash! I love him!
Like if you do it for her. That's how you know you can win.
Do it for her. That is to say, you do it for him.
So Dats was the only Khurainese character that we did not give an Australian nor a British accent to. He was Shaggy
He was
Rogers.
Shaggy. I love him.
Around the time we got to the last case, we're like, Dats is just Pearl.
He's just Pearl from
This is
Steven
Pearl-
Universe.
Pearl Steven Universe. I can't believe Apollo is a diamond. I just realized I never gave a Dats opinion. I like Dats. He has like stepdad energy.
He does.
Where he's like, hey kids, let's, I don't know, play on a slip and slide. I don't have a stepdad. I don't know. It feels like he's trying to be really cool to Apollo. He's like, like me, kid. I want to be your stepdad.
Like, hello, fellow kids.
Exactly. No, that's it. I kind of like him with the hair. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's kind of funny.
He's very silly.
You know what? I'll smash dads.
Like Apollo, sometimes I wonder if he can still hear me through you. Or whatever Pearl says. I can't remember.
Like, I forget what the line is that Pearl says. Fuck, what is it? Where she's like,
I'll look it up and throw it in.
She's like, what must she think of me now? And then Apollo goes, well, I think you're pretty great. Stupid. I love this. I like dads. I like that he kind of became he's the leader now, right?
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Wait, it was either him or Nahyuta.
Oh shit, it was Nahyuta.
We really thought it should be him. It should have been him.
It was Nahyuta, and then we thought it would be dads, and then Nahyuta nepo babied his way into this.
I know, what a loser.
I hate Honestly, Nahyuta wouldn't be so offensive to me if he wasn't so boring.
I like dads because he would go, smoke bomb, and then leave.
Smoke bomb! Bye! And then everyone would go, oh my god, there's a terrorist, and he would go, bye!
Just me.
Like, dude.
Like, dude.
He kind of looks like Shaggy, though.
Isn't that why?
Yeah, I think, did I come up with the voice and then you did it, or did you come up with the voice and then
Either way, you had to show me how to do it because I was like, I don't know how to do this voice.
I showed you the Matthew Lillard clip where it was like in an interview, and it was like, whatever, they can just look up the interview, who cares? Like, dude.
Anyway, smash dads.
You know who she looks like? There is no war in Ba Sing Se. She looks just like
Judy?
Is that her name? I don't know.
Their tour guide lady?
Yeah, she looks just like the tour guide. I would smash. She's really pretty. I couldn't find a good picture of her not in mourning, so forgive me. I need to rewatch Avatar.
It's good.
I know. I've finally seen it.
Yeah.
I like Believe. I like that she was like a rebel leader at the end.
Yeah,
That was also very cool. I like she and Rust were cute. You know what they knocked out of the park in this game? All of the couples I liked.
Yeah,
there was not a canon couple in this game that I didn't like.
Yeah.
Were there any in the first few games that we hated? Like any canon couples?
Any of the weird age gappy ones we hated.
Oh yeah, the magician and a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I just really liked all the couples in this game. I thought it was fun. You know, we had Believe and Trust. We had Amara and Dhurke. We had Ellie and Soren. We had Phoenix and Edgeworth. That entire case was so much. They're throwing pandas at us. It's insane. But yeah, smash Believe.
Pass.
I've worked with like 12 of him before. I taught this dude how to roll a Chipotle burrito. So here's the thing. If he wasn't drunk, if it wasn't for his personality, I'd kind of like him. I don't know if I would smash, but he's got kind of a fun vibe.
Yeah, he's annoying.
Except he's drunk all the time.
Yeah, his design's very fun. He's just annoying. I don't know.
Kind of that one clip of the Game Grumps when they are playing the second Danganronpa game and they encounter Teru, and they're like,
I'm from another game!
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, how did you voice him?
I can't remember, and...
like, drunk.
Yeah, I think I just kind of made him drunk, but I don't know.
Yeah. I forgot that he was a character.
Yeah.
Pass.
His eyebrows go hard though.
I really like this design actually.
Yeah.
Like the design is really good. I wouldn't smash, but the design is really fun. Look at that 5 head. Give Apollo a run for his money.
Like his big ass forehead. I like the eyebrows that have the very fun sort of.
The eyebrows are really fun.
I like that a lot.
I like that you can tell exactly how he would act by his design. Like that's really fun.
This is a 10 out of 10 design.
Ace Attorney, like I don't think there's a design in Ace Attorney that I have hated yet. Actually, no. SpongeBob the Reporter, I didn't like him. But
You liked him more than I did.
Yeah, I didn't like him. I'm not gonna go to bat for, what was his name? Drew? No, it wasn't Drew. Fuck.
It's that guy, who cares?
The sweat recedes. His sweat recedes when he's nervous.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's his name? Whatever.
Should we Google it again?
Yeah.
Alright. Spark Brucial.
That's so dumb. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like other designs that I've hated. Cause Salmonella, he had a good design. He just sucked, but he had a good design. I think you just hated that he was ugly. You got that. You're talking about that pretty privilege that everyone's talking about.
I wouldn't mind if he wasn't creepy.
Yeah. I like the one picture of Dee Vasquez where she's sitting on him.
That's a good one.
It's so funny.
I love that for her. Alright.
Why is there so much sultry art of Clippy, the Windows guy?
I don't know what sultry means, but based on context, I can only imagine the things that, yeah, that's
Oh, dear God.
pretty much exactly what I had in mind.
This is from an Instagram post. I wasn't looking it up. I'm not a gooner. Smash.
Smash.
I would smash. I would not smash Owen. The rest of them, yeah, I'm down. Kisagawa's hot. I like Uendo. I voiced him.
Yeah.
And then I gave him different voices for each of the alters, but I tried to make it sound like it was him doing the voices.
Yeah. Well, they're all gonna, because they're all
Shut
coming
up.
from
Shut
the
up.
same person.
I sound so different. I sound so different. All my voices are so different. It's not Maya but lower pitched, Apollo but British.
Bro, it's not Alex Hirsch.
Fuck you! I will kill you! I like Uendo. I actually think he has a really good design.
Yeah, I like that the hair flips different ways for the different
Yes, because Uendo was like slightly lower, and then Kisagawa was like sexy, and then Patches was like up there, and then Owen was really scared.
Yeah.
That was fun. You know what? The clown case was kind of fun.
It was.
I wasn't like here for it, but it was kind of fun.
It was stupid, but it was like so fun.
But it was nice to see Simon again, and Simon and Athena have a really good dynamic. I like when Simon just picked her up, and I was like, whoa!
I like when he's like, hold on, we need to do this because I can't have my favorite noodle place going out of business.
I like when Athena got drunk in the middle of the... Why was she like, yeah, I'll take an alcohol-soaked bun that we know gets people drunk in the middle of my courtroom trial? She is living on the edge. I love Athena.
Seems like a good idea. What could go wrong?
You ever notice that in this game, they forgot that Athena could speak multiple languages?
Yeah, which is unfortunate, because that was really fun.
That was really fun. Uendo's a smash.
Smash.
Oh, I just noticed that, are those Rakugo fans in his hair?
I thought they were.
They are!
Yeah.
Because Kisagawa has one.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
You gotta put the canon art in there somewhere. My guy!
I was setting this up, and I went, this will be so funny.
No!
This will be so funny. I've got a bad case of clussy fever.
There we go.
That joke is not gonna land for anyone else, but it landed for me. I think Garu looks hotter with the black hair. Prove me wrong.
I like him.
I like me a clown. I smash. Fuck
Okay,
it.
I'm like, do we say smash? Smash.
We got a bad case
Smash.
of clussy fever.
I like her.
I like her. Also, it was so funny to be new to the fandom when the Speederoo animation came out of like sexy Garu. It was so funny because everyone was like, everyone's gonna think Edgeworth is straight, and I'm like, the people who thought Edgeworth is straight are still gonna think he's straight, and the people who thought Edgeworth is gay is still gonna think that he's gay. What the hell are you guys talking about? Who cares? You guys know you're just allowed to not like something, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to call upon like, this is a social outrage because they drew a character like way too hot. Yeah, it's a gooner. Who gives a shit?
That's the point.
Who cares? The video's funny. Speederoo's video is funny. I'll come out and say
I like that video.
it is funny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like the video kind of overshadowed her entire presence, but she didn't have much of one to begin with.
Yeah. She was fun, but like, half the people only care about her because of that video.
Most of the people only care about her. I only care about her because of that video. Did I give her the Valley Girl accent? I think I did.
Probably.
And then there was some point she started going into Southern, and then I quickly realized I can't do a Southern accent. Yeah.
That did happen. I can't
I like
specifically
her
remember
terrible
if it was with her or
balloon
not.
animals.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Smash.
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 He looks like a Pokemon professor.
Thomas.
This is
Professor Tree,
true,
and I'm gonna ask you what your gender is.
I'd smash.
Smash.
He died, who cares?
Yeah.
Didn't he like steal the orb to ponder from did he steal it? I don't
I can't remember if he stole it or if
This
it
is
was
this is
stolen.
one of the cases that we've played recently.
But it was Archie buff, so who cares?
He's dead.
Yeah. I think it's just the expression, but his face kind of reminds me of Gant.
Oh my god, why would you say
A
that?
lot of
You're so
characters
right.
in this game remind me of Gant for various reasons.
Oh my god.
That was a sentence.
Oh my god. He's also giving like backpacker, not like X and Y, but like Pokemon backpacker.
Yeah.
Sends out his Geodudes.
But smash.
Smash.
Pass!
Pass. Physically he's fine, whatever. His personality was so obnoxious, I wanted to die.
Am I allowed to mention that you gave him the Trump voice?
Yeah, you're allowed to mention that I gave him the Trump voice. At the end, it became Cartman.
Kind of.
Be
not
cake.
really.
Be cake! Here's the thing. I feel like politician Whipperson probably suffered the most from the localization of this game, because you can tell that he's supposed to be a very Japanese concept.
Yeah.
Of like, I'm not Japanese. I've never really researched their political system over there, but I know from Agretzko and Agretzko alone, they have they essentially, I think they just do representatives for each part of Japan, and I think that's what he was trying to do, but it didn't make sense because they didn't say that he was trying to be the mayor or something, which would have worked.
Yeah.
They were still he's trying to be the representative for this area, and I'm like, okay, but we're in the U.S. and the U.S. doesn't have well,
they should have nailed it down more of what he's trying to be. It's not a huge deal.
Because it makes sense in Japanese, but in the U.S., for a U.S. audience, he should have just been going for mayor.
Yeah. I liked his breakdown of him smashing his name tag. That was fun.
Did he? Oh, he did do that.
Yeah.
Wait, he has really good eyeliner.
Yeah.
Why does he have such
Kinda
good eyeliner? He kind of looks like a butch woman.
Real. If
A
his
beautiful
personality was
butch woman.
If his personality was different, he'd be a smash.
Yeah.
Smash! I love him!
Smash, he's just okay. I see why you like him. That's the thing.
I like him a lot.
He was fun. I thought that he and Amara were cute.
Yeah. Not so much in the younger picture, but something about his stupid face and his older design just reminds me of Bobby, which is probably one reason.
This one or this one?
The older one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. And there was a comment on the Dual Destinies video where someone
Why
said,
does it remind you of Bobby? Wait.
I don't know. Just something about his stupid face reminds me of Bobby, and someone
Is it because he's smiling?
I don't know. Probably not, because Bobby...
Bobby doesn't smile. Everyone knows that.
The smile on Bobby's art, it's kind of a weird smile that he's got, but...
It's Bobby.
In the comments of the Dual Destinies video, someone said that when they voiced Bobby, they gave him they did a Reese Darby impression.
Who's Reese Darby?
Coran the Gorgeous Man!
Oh, yeah, he looks like he would be Reese Darby.
Yeah, and so I tried to do that for Dirk, and then I gave up, so he just became regular Australian, but it was fun. I had fun voicing him.
I like that one picture of him saving Apollo from the flood, and it looks like a Yowie cover, and I hated it.
If he wasn't looking at Apollo and smiling, it'd be fine. If he was looking elsewhere trying to plot their escape, but he's
I thought it was like Apollo's hair. There's two characters that when we get to them, they look like they're from a Yaoi manga. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. But I think the art in this game is great.
It is.
I think one of the artists used to do gay smut. Because there's a few of these pictures where I'm like, girl, why were you at the Devil's Sacrament? I'm outing myself right now. I don't read yaoi, I like girls. But Smash, he's cute or whatever. I like that he died.
Smash. I was very sad when he died.
A body has been discovered.
Remember when Bobby died and my brain just had a complete shutdown?
You told me that was the first time you ever had a panic attack.
That was funny.
That is impressive.
It was so stupid. Because I think you prevented that on the first day that we played through that, knowing he was dead with the body has been discovered. And then the second day, when we were going through it, I couldn't feel my hands for half of that. Just my hands. I was dude.
This case with
Yeah.
Dirk? Really?
Yeah, I couldn't feel my hands for a couple hours there.
That's impressive, actually. I'm not even gonna knock you for that. That's kind of cool.
How was that impressive?
Impressive. I don't know. I told you I'd keep going back to the voice. I warned you.
I know.
Yeah. A body has been discovered.
But
yeah, it's someone that did they open the coffin and find his body? And then it's you're beginning to freak out, and then I, from the depths of my mind, I didn't even think about doing this, from the depths of my belly came out, a body has been discovered! Because I'm watching the Game Grunts play DRV3, I'm so sick of DRV3, please help. Yeah, but Smash.
Smash.
Whatever, he's sexy but not my sexy, but I respect it.
I like him a lot.
Smash! Hard smash. I'm embarrassed of how much I would. So, the spoiler that I knew was about her, I didn't know that she, did it, but I saw that design, the scary Disney villain one. So I'm like, oh, she's not good. It wasn't the fact that, Khurainese was clearly under a dictatorship that fooled me. It was oh, she's evil sexy. Is her clothes vacuum sealed?
Yeah, doesn't Raven have the same thing?
Yeah, why can you always see their belly buttons?
Where are they vacuum sealed?
I like Gran. She wasn't like
She's
an
very
astoundingly
cool.
great villain. Okay, what Dhurke is to you is what Gran is to me.
Real.
Just like how your Von Karma is my Zach Grimari. I can't stop thinking about Zach Grimari. Not a day goes by where I'm not like, what the fuck was this problem? I like when Gran just snaps off her nails.
Yeah, that's fun.
That looks like it hurts.
It does hurt. I've snapped my nails before. It hurts.
Yeah, it's because you don't cut them, whatever. Shit, what was I thinking of? She had Edgeworth's voice, because I realized a bit too late that Edgeworth's voice was the Disney villain voice. She was British, and she was snippy and mean.
Yeah.
I like Gran a lot, actually.
Yeah, her design's so cool.
Her design is really
She's
good.
very Ursula Jafar.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, like, this is Jafar.
Yeah.
No, she's Scar.
Scar too.
Because she killed her sister.
Okay.
She didn't kill her sister.
Okay.
She tried to.
She's them three.
You remember the scene where they just zoomed right in on her tits? That was crazy.
Funny. And then they zoomed in on Amara's tits.
And I was
that
like,
was
whoa! Boing. I'll fully admit that was me being really dirty-minded, but it was so funny.
It was funny.
I'd also smash her.
Smash. Yeah.
I like, have you seen those parody Morning Shed videos? Do you know what a Morning Shed is?
No, oh my gosh.
So, you made a good face just now. But there's a trend on TikTok where it's like people who do a lot of like face masks, or people they'll like tape their mouths shut while they sleep so they don't breathe through their mouths, and it's like they put on a ton of stuff. You remember Fan and Lance from Voltron?
Yeah.
And how in every fan work he would have like the cucumbers on his eyes and like the crazy face masks, and he was like, I'm so good at my skincare, because he was a gay stereotype, and it was really weird actually. So a Morning Shed is when people, this joke is not gonna pan out, but I'm gonna keep on going.
And I'm like, I think I get what a Morning Shed is now.
Yeah. So they just take them all off.
Yeah.
There are like parody videos of that, where like they'll have like crazy shit in their hair, and one was like a full-on iron, and that's what she looks like.
Yeah.
With the hair. But Amara is very hot.
I liked that you got annoyed by her windmill hands. That was really funny.
I don't know why that bothered me so much. I'm gonna be really honest.
Yeah.
I like how you can tell that this one's evil and this one's good based on the fact that one has black hair.
Oh, there's a specific picture I'm thinking. Hang on.
Oh, thank God.
Hang on.
More visual references.
Hold on.
That's funny because one sibling being really emo and the other not also happens in real life with me and my sibling. Guess which one I am. Look at my avatar and guess which one I am.
Oh my god! I found it! I just had to Google it, but...
Oh my god.
This is them.
That's exactly... Purple baby. That's exactly it.
I know that this is... Okay, there's the original.
I like purple baby a little better.
Kind baby. Evil baby.
That's exactly what it is.
That's Seb.
What did you say about my brother?
That's not a stray, that's my brother.
I always
Stay away from
wanted
my
a
brother, 'cause
brother.
I say so.
The fact that you've seen that movie is
I have not
better
even seen
than,
that movie.
The fact that you know that song is better than any diss I could ever come up with.
I don't even know the whole song. Smash.
Smash? I'd smash Jove. I smash Jangles.
What a stage name.
Who would willingly name themselves Jangly Justice? That is a drag king name. Maybe
he is a drag king.
But he's if Apollo is stage 1 of a Pokemon evolution, Jove is stage 2.
I like that he has Apollo's prongs just flapped down instead.
This man is at a college party and he brings his guitar to pick up chicks.
Here's Wonderwall.
Here's Wonderwall. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. That scene where we got to see like his last moments and he was crawling towards Apollo.
That was really sad.
That fucking got me. Not a lot gets me in Ace Attorney now that it's not focused on the phase anymore for some reason. But like, that got me. That was so sad.
R.I.P. Jangly Justice.
Jangle Justice. He would have loved wearing carabiners with keys on them.
Yes.
I had something else to say about Mr. Jangles, but oh my god, what is it?
Take your time.
I'm staring blankly into his face, hoping that he will whisper it in my ear. No, it ain't working.
It's gone?
It's gone.
Shit.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think on the Apollo Justice one, when we smashed her past Apollo, I think I said pass, but I'm convincible. This is the opposite. It's smash, but I'm convincible.
Fair enough.
He's kind of dilfy.
I can see it. Smash.
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 Ellen's very cute. I'd smash. I like the clear Sailor Moon inspiration with specifically the crying sprites.
Yeah,
you
her
can see it
hair.
in the bangs, right?
Yeah.
And also, that's just what Usagi acts like.
I haven't seen Sailor Moon.
I got into it recently, and
I know you did.
You ever just... What's that picture of the guy with the tornado and he's like, oh damn, it's coming! That's me with my Sailor Moon. I really liked Ellen. Like, she was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
She was really cute. I like that she cried all the time. I love that she was not put together. Girl failure hours. She would, like, trip on the way to her.
Literally
To her. She's gonna trip on the way to the altar. I love her. She and Soren were also very cute.
They are.
I was like, oh, he doesn't care about her. He sucks. And at the end, I'm like, oh my god,
so cute.
he cares about her. I am just realizing now, she has the earrings from that one episode of Steven Universe with the human
Oh,
zoo.
she does. Oh my god.
That's an ending to this case I don't like.
This game really is Steven Universe.
Oh, I just realized on her dress there's an apron, because she was a maid.
Oh!
Wait, that's so cute.
I would not want to be dressed as a maid at my own wedding, but
She
to
was
each their own.
she was like cleaning up her reception. I'm like, I would rather die than clean up my own wedding reception.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I would. I'd smash. Fuck it.
Yeah, smash, why not?
You could peel him off the wall. I got nothing to say about Dumas Gloomsbury. He's just there.
Because the TV is so far away, I've never gotten a good look at his face until now.
He didn't show up. He was dead,
They had plenty of pictures.
I guess.
I just couldn't see any of them because the TV's way over there.
Yeah. That's why I played off my phone. Fuck you.
Smash.
Smash. I made a joke about Larry heads in the first video, and I'm like, I think I'm a...
That might be a Larry head.
What was it, like halfway through the chapter, I'm like, I think I might be a Larry head. I like when he shows up. Mm-hmm. I actually really like this design. With the glasses, that's really fun. He's got, like, cool uncle energy, like he'd take Trucy out for ice cream or something.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's so mean to Larry. Have you seen that meme where it's like, everyone's so mean to me and they have, like, a fat ass? That's Larry.
Yeah, sometimes he deserves it, but not all the time.
Sometimes he deserves it, but they're like so mean about his art, and honestly, his art is really good.
His art's good. I like his art.
I like Larry. That's my second opinion that everyone's gonna hate. Then I like Larry. I hope he never shows up again because I hate doing his voice because I give him like the Ash Ketchum like, oh dude, and it kills my throat after a while.
Just turn him into a surfer guy again.
Oh, he was better than this guy, like whoop-ah! And then that's Larry.
That's him.
Yeah, I'd smash Larry. Fuck it. Who's gonna stop me? So he's one of the characters that really looks like he's from like a yaoi.
Yeah. I do like him a lot.
I like him a lot. You know how we know that Maya's an adult and she still reads as a baby to us two
Okay, yeah, he reads his baby to me, and I was thinking that the entire time.
Yeah. To us two specifically, you can thirst after Maya all you want. She's an adult, I guess. Who cares? But, I don't know. Soren, in my brain, I know that is an adult. He looks like a child.
He looks baby.
He's given teenager.
Yeah.
I like him and Ellen. I never take him away from her.
Mm-hmm.
I take Ellen away from him, but I never take him away from her. They're just too cute.
Real.
I like how you missed his breakdown, by the way. That was really funny.
Wait, he had an actual breakdown?
Yes, he did!
What?
So...
Wait, is that when he just flew off into the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
Anchovy's TV sucks. And when we're doing screen mirroring, it's always like really laggy, and sometimes I'm in the future and reading like four
lines ahead.
4 lines ahead.
And sometimes the screen will just freeze. And it froze right when he had a cool sprite that I had never seen before. When he flew off in his jetpack or whatever, I couldn't see it because my screen was frozen.
It was really funny. I saw it. It was pretty good.
I know you saw it. The same thing kind of happened with Garan's transformation. Something with Garan, I had to look over and go, oh, okay.
Garan's worth it.
Yeah.
You know what? That full body art of Pierce is not doing him any favors.
No. This one's a pass. When he starts going crazy,
when he starts going insane, he gets like really hot. And I'm ashamed to admit that. I'm making eye contact with the microphone right now. I feel like I'm giving a job interview or like I'm on a first date.
Should I put googly eyes on it so that you can really
I'm on a first date with the audience, and I think one of my no, I'm just kidding. But why did he get hotter after he started going insane? Like when he put on the mask, I went, oh.
It's kind of hot.
Hot. He's the second character that looks like he's from a yaoi. Mm-hmm. Or like Professor Layton or something.
Yeah, you're also from a different game.
You're from a different game!
Yeah. He was also one of the ones that reminded me of Gant because of his little squiggly hair.
Oh.
Do you know who else has a squiggly hair?
My mom!
Gant does!
I gave him, my favorite thing about Pierce was his voice because I got into Smosh and I gave him the chosen Smosh voice. He's the chosen. He has his katana. Unfortunately to Anchovy, who's never seen Smosh, that's the I slammed my penis in the car door voice. So every time I would say anything, I just hear quietly from the background, I slammed my penis in the car door.
You slammed your penis in the car door.
But I like Pierce. I thought he was boring until he started going insane.
Yeah, he was boring until like the last 2 minutes.
I clocked it was him immediately because there were 3 characters
Yeah,
in
there's
this
only
case.
3 characters in this case. And going through this PowerPoint, I realized that there's only like 7 characters in this game total. It sucks!
It would be really embarrassing if we then figured out that I missed a ton of characters, but I looked on the wiki. I looked on the wiki for all the Spirit of Justice characters, so if I missed any, bring it up with your local fandom operator. Fuck you. Sorry.
We'll just throw it in the comments like we did with the Canadian judge.
Side tangent. The best way to play the DLC case is that Edgeworth and Phoenix have just gone through a nasty breakup. Like right after they went to Khurainese. And they are both not over it. And they are both not wanting to see each other. And then right every 5 seconds is like, did you think that was hot, Edgeworth? And Edgeworth is like, no. And then the end, he's like, did you think that was hot, Edgeworth? And he's like, yeah. Yeah.
The DLC case was fun because we got to make every single line weird. I missed
Oh,
doing
it was
that.
awesome. Now that every character is an adult, we just gotta make every line weird.
And also not siblings. We
And
can make
also
it
not-
weird.
There was one set of siblings and one was dead. I think the DLC case was my favorite case. How about you? Did you like watching Dirk die?
I did not like watching Dirk die, but that was probably the most feelings I felt, so I think by default I have to go
I think
with
the most feelings I felt was when I was getting really excited that Ellen started crying and I could voice her as a sobbing mess.
Yeah.
I did like this game more than Dual Destinies. But, like, not a ton. Like, it was good. I'll defend its existence. Like, the same with Dual Destinies. I'll defend its existence, but...
I think I like Dual Destinies just a little more.
You just like Bobby.
I do like Bobby and Simon. Simon was in this game, but not that much, and also Taka wasn't here, so that one made it a worse experience, but...
I just feel like the 3D games didn't hit as good as, the Trilogy and Apollo Justice. I think I'm just... What's the Ace Attorney equivalent of, like, a Gen 1er from Pokemon? I think that's me. I think that's me. I'll admit it. Fuck it. I don't know, it was good. I like the DLC case the most. They showed restraint with Edgeworth until the end. I appreciated the restraint with Edgeworth. And I liked seeing Maya again.
I wish Phoenix and Edgeworth had gone to the wedding together. That would have been fun.
I wish that they weren't lobotomized.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's what's really funny about the DLC case, because Phoenix got his personality back.
Yeah, oh my god.
All it
And
took
maybe
was Apollo leaving.
That's so sad, because I love Apollo.
Oh, yeah. What did we call it? We called him Tofu last time.
Yeah, we called him Tofu.
And he was Tofu all through this game until the last case when Apollo left, and they're like, oh cool, we can have Phoenix be mean again because Apollo's gone.
Yeah,
That sucks!
It felt like they only wanted, like, one character to be mean at a time. Apollo, as a character, is a really good, like, straight man to everyone else.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that when they were translating, like, trying to add Phoenix into this dynamic, Phoenix is the ultimate straight man. It's clear they didn't really know what to do with Phoenix. They just knew they had to have him in the game. Which in Apollo Justice 4, it worked because he was like snarky and also he just had his own thing going on.
Yeah, I really liked him in Apollo Justice.
But when he's back to his like actual self and then Apollo's there, they're like, let's give all the snarky lines to Apollo, and then Nick goes, it is so nice to be here with my coworkers.
Yeah.
I need to save the world. I need to uphold the law.
They had a little sliding scale. They put Apollo at one end, Athena on the other. They put Nick in the middle, and by being in the middle, he does not have any strong traits or opinions about anything.
You're so smart.
And it's so frustrating.
I saw like a Tumblr post where it's like,
everyone acts like Phoenix is like some himbo, but he's actually only acts like he's actually just a mean bitch.
Yeah. And then when he talks to Edgeworth, who is queen bitch, he just starts going, oh, I'm a little guy. Oh, I'm a little guy. And that's exactly it.
Yeah. But they wouldn't let him be a bitch again.
I know, until the last.
And then Apollo left, and Nick is like, I can be mean.
I can be mean again.
And that gave him so much personality. I'd smash Selena. Like, she's way hot. You remember in the Dual Destinies, what was her name? Azura Summers, and I just got really attached to her, and I put her in, like, my top 4 at the end.
Yeah.
Selena is in that area with me. I love her. Her design is really good.
We looked at they're all Sprocket.
They're all Sprocket.
Soren. And we were like, he looks like Hugh, and Azura Summers also looks like Hugh, and everybody looks like Hugh.
The Hugh reckoning. I didn't like Hugh, but I liked Soren more, so.
I liked voicing Hugh.
Soren wins. You just like doing a clone high JFK.
I know.
Ah, yeah. That's why I like
your funny words, Magic Man.
That's why I like Pierce Nickety, because I could just make him the chosen. But yeah, Selena Sprocket's hot.
Smash.
Smash. Okay, top 4.
Oh, turds. I always forget about this part.
Yeah, that's why I include it.
Okay.
I guess if you're really running out of characters, you can include, like, Athena, Apollo, Nick, but honestly, it would probably be better if we didn't.
Yeah. I don't think we'll need them.
Ellen's cute, but I don't think I'd call her, like, sexy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Please, it'd be so funny.
I'll put it down for deliberation. You cannot put up the picture when I say that if you include this. It would be so much funnier just to be like, leave them like, oh, who was that? Are you gonna put Roger down?
For deliberation, he probably won't make it, but gotta have something funny.
That is funny. Remember when you put Darian?
Yeah, that was funny.
That was insane. Why did you do that?
Because if you change his hair, he don't look too bad. Also put you down for deliberation, even though you're not gonna make it.
I'm so invested now. Make sure to specifically put Speederoo Gendo down. Gendo?
Gendo?
I'm wearing an Evangelion shirt. I'm sorry. It's the intro, but instead of like the Ava heads, it's Geiru. And then inside is her without the mask. That's horrible.
Oh no.
I'm kind of embarrassed.
Ooh, is it your turn to have a funny one?
Dirk is gonna be on yours. I'm guessing that now. We should do. Oh my god. We should do bets on who we think the other is gonna put. You'll probably get it. I've been pretty. I won't get it.
You'll get mine.
You are a wild card every single time. Okay, I have to deliberate on who's hotter between these two. You can't look.
Okay.
This is no order for the predictions. I feel like if we try to order it, we're just gonna lose.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready, and I have my predictions. Do you have your predictions?
I'm wrong.
No, I feel like mine are gonna be wrong. I feel like one of them will be right. Let's do some ASMR for the viewers. Let's do this for Anchovy who has said it through this. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, my mic is not that good, so that's just gonna sound like. That's gonna sound like.
Please keep it in. Please keep it in.
Okay.
Okay, who do you think I put?
I put 5. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Okay. I had Pierce, Larry, Garan, Geiru, and Selena.
There's a wild card in this one. You got a few. I'm not gonna say who you got.
Okay.
So I think you put down Dirk, Dats, Garan, and Pierce.
You got 3 of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what's your top 4?
Number 4, Uendo.
That's a solid option.
Yeah, Uendo's cool. 2 and 3 switched a lot, but 3 is Dats, 2 is Garan, number 1 is Dirk.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be Dirk.
Yeah.
Read out your predictions for me again.
Pierce, Larry, Garan, Geiru, and Selena.
I have better taste than you think I do, apparently.
Okay.
Okay, so number 4, I put Amara.
That's a good one.
Number 3, I put Geiru.
Okay.
That's not her name, that's not, you just say Geiru.
Geiru Tornado.
I put Geiru for number 3. For number 2, I put Peace, Love, and Understanding.
He's a good one.
He's a good one. He was like,
I almost wrote him down because I saw you staring at the picture, but I was like...
You saw me looking longingly into
I
the
was
distance.
like, ain't no way. Turns out I was the fool.
And then number 1, I put Gran.
Yeah.
For 5, I would have put Uendo. I felt too bad deleting him, but then I was like, he's not hotter than Amara. But, like, I could be convinced that he's hotter than Amara.
Yeah, I like Uendo.
Okay.
Alright.
Bottom.
Oh, bottom.
Bottom. And then also prediction for what I'm going to put for bottom.
I'll move this further away. There's...
I'm sorry, I keep moving.
Stop moving, dude! It's gonna be so much background noise!
Not my ASMR.
Stop.
That was so from the gut. That was so visceral. Stop! Touched a nerve there. Shout out to the funniest part, playing the DLC case. We were talking about how Doom and Gloomsbury is left-handed, and Anchovy goes, he could be ambidextrous, and then without thinking, I just go, shut the fuck up! And we both just I start losing it, and then Anchovy just goes, touched a nerve there. I don't even know why I got angry. I don't care that much.
Left-handed people, the most oppressed minority.
I am! That's a joke. Don't cancel me on Twitter. Okay, I have mine. I have so many names written down.
I have 2!
I guess I was looking at the hot list.
And one of them's a guess.
Oh my god. Just guess who I put as the lowest.
Fucking politician, I don't know.
Wrong. So I put Taifu Tornado with the big ass forehead. And I think you put Paul.
No, I put Bucky.
Bucky? Yeah, I kind of get it. Remember when I almost put Bobby as a meme? The end.
Yay!
I think it's the investigations games next, but I have to get paid first to even think about it.
Fair enough.
I love this picture. Look at Emma. She's so cute. I love Emma. Did we have outros? It's been like 20 years since we've done this. We have outros?
I don't remember.
Bye! It was lovely to see you.
Oh, Rafe was also cute in that picture.
Rafe is so cute. We don't get to talk about the child characters because they're children, and I am not
They're not gonna be in this PowerPoint.
I'm not smashing a kid. But and you could quote me on that.
Oh,
But
you know who we forgot? We forgot Pearl, but she's a pass.
oh, I specifically didn't put Pearl in because I was like, well, all the on the wiki, they all say that these sprites are for 17-year-old Pearl, so I guess I just can't put her on.
Oh no, what a tragedy.
So I specifically didn't put Pearl in. That's a little peek behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But look at Big Brother Apollo, he's so cute. See you in another 20 years when we finish the first investigations games. Love you all.
Bye.
Parasocially, bye.
See you later.
Okay, you might actually like this because we just had a passionate argument about the B movie. I'm watching B movie for the first time. I'm 1 minute and 30 seconds in. So this main character is supposed to be male bee, but he uses a pencil sharpener to sharpen his stinger, but male bees don't have stingers. He got a mom and a dad, but Queen's supposed to be the only one procreating, so what's the truth? Alright, so this is a whole society of bees that feel obligated to walk and drive instead of fly. He just became disillusioned with the capitalist system. It's about to be some shit. You figure this movie would have more woman characters considering how female bees are the ones who do all the work, but okay. I know too much about bees to watch this movie.
They actually kind of mention that in the movie. They're like...
They're all trans.
Yeah, they're like, isn't the queen the one who gives birth to all the bees in the hive? Well, yes, but so those aren't even your real parents? And then they go, Barry! So stupid.
I love how you have an encyclopedic knowledge of this terrible movie.
I have seen that movie so many times.
That's so much more of a diss than anything I could possibly come up with for you.
You already said that.
And it keeps and you keep proving me right.
Do you want me to add another layer to it?
What?
There's a part at the end, because you know the plot of that movie is all the bees give up and they stop pollinating shit, so everything dies.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to... Barry has to go get the bees motivated again.
Yeah.
And when he's trying to do that, ask him if they're going to continue to pollinate stuff, and he goes, are we going to be bees or keychains? And then they all go, we're bees! And then one guy goes, keychain! And who enjoyed this movie with me very much, she's like, you should make a keychain of that guy who said he was a keychain, and I almost did.
You guys seeing this shit?